RV here, back with part 12 of our AOAP series with creating an oil sample notification. We're going to talk about how to print and actually transmit our samples. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in it and start part 12 of this series. Share my screen. Get started. All right. So like I said, part 12, right? Create an oil sample notification and print and transmit. So EUN Plus, the transition guide, right? So the purpose uses transaction to create an oil sample notification, print the oil analysis request, print the bottle label, and transmit the oil sample data to the actual lab. So your business trigger for this is perform this transaction when a notification for an oil sample is required, and the notification has not been created by the Army Oil Standard Inter-Service OASIS. Okay, this may be a special sample, new piece of equipment, or so forth, right? So without further ado, let's jump into it. So like I stated in the previous video, so that was redundant, but equipment situation report, right? You're going to put in your UIC and then you're going to hit execute. From this screen, all your equipment is going to be loaded, right? So we're going to click the admin number row of what we want, and we're going to hit the system view button or the silver bullet right there. Once we do that, then it's going to come up your equipment or equipment level structure list. So from here, you're going to expand all, right? So if you notice, we're going to click on the equipment number. We're going to go to general. And then from there, we're actually going to create the notification. And that's going to bring you to iWhiskey 21. So just like in the previous video, 01 notification, you're going to hit the enter button. From there, it's going to load this screen. So the description field, initial sample. So we're just doing an initial sample for this piece of equipment. All right. So for your priority, you're going to hit the little drop down menu. And then like usual, Zulu for AOAP. All right. Very important, put the sample date or sample taken date in. If not, you're not going to be able to transmit the data when actually we go to try to transmit. So make sure you put in the date. So once you put in the date, click the vertical bar, you're going to click the oil sample data tab, right? This is nothing new. So here's your multiple selection activities button, right? So once you click that, we're going to enter and we're going to click expand all, right? So expand the whole tree. So once from there, right, you're going to click the space directly, and here you go. So for this example, we're doing a hot sample using a tube, right? It's for air ground crew. We're doing an initial sample. Go to the results tab, right? So here we're just going to put in the type of oil, which is Charlie 5, 15W40. We're going to hit the copy button, and then here you go. So hot sample, tube, air ground crew, initial 15W40 is the actual oil, right? So after you've done this, you're going to hit your little green flag to put it in process. You'll hit the save button, right? You'll hit the back button once you come back to the structured list. From here, it'll already be highlighted for you. So all you're going to do is hit the notifications tab. Notification tab, you're going to select all. And then here you see your 01 notification, right? So depending on the data exists in GRME, right, change notification or so forth, right? We need to, we're going to click on the 01 notification, click the other functions button. Once we click the other functions button, we can print the 2026, print the bottle label, and actually transmit the AOAP data, right? So you can display print preview. We're going to print the 2026. So once we do that, go through. None of this has changed from the previous videos. Now we're going to print the bottle label. Here you go. This allows you partial sheet of paper, right? Every label is 2x5, or you can use the other option. You'll hit the execute button. You'll print preview, and we'll print the labels. So once you print the labels, we'll hit the back button. So now we're going to click other function button, right? So now we're going to transmit the AOAP data. So display log shows information that's been transmitted. Okay, so if the sample data or sample taken date was not entered in selected notification, the notification will not transmit. The log would then display the data was not sent. The sample data date column will be blank, and the notification will need to be corrected. like I said, make sure we're putting in the sample data date. All right. We're going to hit the back button. You're going to hit the refresh or update button. All right. Now, check this out. So you see where it says description? So the description field has been updated with sent for each notification that was transmitted to the AOAP lab. So it'll actually say sent right here. An additional sent will be added to the description. I've clicked the back button again. We've actually completed this transaction. So we have just created an 01 oil sample notification. We've printed the oil analysis request, which is your 2026. We've printed the label, and we've actually transmitted the data to Oasis. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll be back sometime later this evening with part 13 of our series. As always, go ordnance.